Are you aware of the one crucial aspect most people tend to overlook when preparing for a job interview? It's something that is entirely unique to you and holds immense significance. Today, we'll delve into this topic and seek insights from the renowned author and inspirational speaker, Simon Sinek. Let's explore this concept further.
As it turns out, there's a pattern. As it turns out, all the great and inspiring leaders and organizations in the world, whether it's Apple or Martin Luther King or the Wright brothers, they all think, act, and communicate the exact same way, and it's the complete opposite to everyone else. I call it the golden circle. Why, how, what? This little idea explains why some organizations and some leaders are able to inspire where others aren't. By why, I mean what's your purpose, what's your cause, what's your belief, is that people don't buy what you do, people buy why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it.
Your why is that extraordinary force within you. It possesses the potential to give you a remarkable advantage in any job interview. When it comes to job interviews, storytelling emerges as a vital skill, but what truly sets you apart is your why. It's the driving force behind the work you do and the motivation that fuels your desire to excel. Your unique, values-rich explanation of your why becomes the bedrock upon which you build your success, or you will face overwhelming disappointment. Today, I'll guide you through the process of discovering your why and how it can pave the way to achieve your dream job. So now, let's talk about 3 steps to help you define and test your why. Step 1 is based on your core values. Now, a lot of people, they have these core values rambling around in their brain, but they've never gone through the process of writing it down. What do they really believe in? What are the 4 central elements of who you are? Are these the 4 most important values to you? Do they really define who you are? The second thing you do in step 1 is to write down how your values align with your current or most recent job. Where would you want to strengthen the alignment between your values, the job description, and how the company operates? The final element in step 1 is to describe your signature strengths. Now, if you've never developed a value proposition or a value brand statement, let me just briefly tell you how to go about doing it. You make a list of all your strengths, everything that you think you're good at, on one side of the paper, and then go back and think very deeply again, what's the proof that that's a strength? Okay. Some people have 6 or 7 things that they've written down. Some people have 15. If you get north of 30, that may be a case for narcissism, but then that's another issue. So write down your signature strengths, write down the proof, and then consolidate them, because you can only have 4 or 5. So get the 4 or 5 strengths that really represent who you are and what you're good at. Okay. Then step 2, begin the narrative, and you're going to combine your values and your signature strengths in defining the why. I want you to write sentences that express and explain your thoughts on each of these questions. What is your belief? What is your cause? Why do you do what you do? What is your calling? A lot of people do something to support their family, but that may not be their calling. Think deeply. Is this really what you are called emotionally, spiritually, philosophically to do? Do you get a sense of passion and emotion about this calling? That's a good test right there. Finally, what triggers your enthusiasm? So let me start with that. The Anglican cleric was once quoted as saying that when a man catches fire with enthusiasm, people will come from miles around to watch him burn. And the first time I heard that, I thought, that is sick. And then I realized that a lot of my success in selling helicopters to hospitals and helping rural community hospitals survive some of the real challenges they were facing in the 1980s when we built a very successful network of hospitals. This was based on enthusiasm. I'm a terrible salesperson, but I love what I do. And when I love what I do, I feel called to what I'm doing. It is that enthusiasm, the calling, the cause, and the belief all come together. The enthusiasm is the fuel for the fire. So if you don't feel a sense of enthusiasm for what you're doing, why are you doing it? Then you might want to stop and rethink where you're going with your career. The next point, what is your calling? You hear this in when it comes to a ministry or spiritual vocation. I was called to do this. Why are you a hospital CEO? Why are you a corporate executive for GE or for Boeing or one of the big companies? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why did you want to work for that organization? Why were you called to the job that you took when you joined the company? And are you still have that emotional commitment, that sense that this is where I'm supposed to be? Or is it just a paycheck? What is your cause? Why do you do what you do? That's, to make a good living or to support my family. That's your cause. What is your belief? What is really driving you to do that work? Why do you think it is morally, spiritually, emotionally justifiable? What value are you contributing to society, to your family with that work? So you pull those things together in step 2, and you begin writing statements about why you do what you do. Then in step 3, you test your why. There are no right or wrong answers to the things you come up with or the statements you write down. What makes this so critical for your job search and really in your job interview is that these statements must be authentic. And when they are authentic, they resonate with the people conducting the interview. And that's really, really important. So after you write down your statements, you test them for yourself. Once you get your big why questions answered, then test them with family, friends, colleagues. Do they sound authentic? Do they trigger your enthusiasm? Do they accurately reflect who you are, what you're doing, and why you're doing it? And that is listen to their feedback very, very carefully. That's going to tell you that your exercise has been successful. Finally, some guidance. This is an important deliberative process, okay? It requires thoughtful reflection. Defining your why should not be job specific. It shouldn't be a time exercise. I need to get this done in the next 15 minutes. It is about developing the overarching theme for your life. And it's about why you do what you do. Because if you're just doing something to pay the bills, it's going to come through in a job interview and you probably won't be as successful. So that's an approach to defining your why. Understanding your why is a transformative journey. It enables you to align your passion, your values, and aspirations with your career choices, giving you a sense of purpose and clarity. By crafting a compelling narrative around your why, you gain the power to captivate interviewers, leaving a lasting impression that sets you apart from other candidates. Remember, your why can be the decisive factor that turns a mere job interview into a life-changing opportunity. Join me on this transformative journey as we uncover the unique power of your why and unlock the doors to job interview success. The next time you're preparing for a job interview, remember to tap into your unique power, embrace your why, and witness the difference it can make in your career. Don't overlook this crucial aspect that sets you apart. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you like this content, like, share, and subscribe for more valuable content.